Happy birthday, Mom. 90 years old. Yay. I want to say thank you for so much stuff that gave me lots of great memories over the years. You're the best cook, Mom. And you also celebrated all the holidays so special for us that now I try to do the same, and I think Amber does too. And I also want to say thank you. If it weren't for you, I would have never gone on a cruise. But we always had such a fun time when we were all together. The Hawaii trips, the Alaska trip, any other ones that we did. But they were all very special. Had a lot of good laughs with you. I remember at the one restaurant in Hawaii that we had a breakfast buffet, and you took off and went over to the kids buffet, and you didn't realize it was. You just came back and said, "Oh, that buffet is just my height. It was great." And we said, "That's for the kids." We just all kind of get a big laugh out of it. But that's the fun part, all the good times, the laughter. Thanks for everything, Mom. Here's to another 90 years. Haha. I love you so much. Happy birthday.
First of all, I want to wish you a very happy birthday. Not just an ordinary birthday, but your 90th birthday. What a milestone. I know you have many memories built up over the time, and I recall that stories you've told us about the occupation by the Germans in your country there in Holland, and how difficult it was for everybody during those times. And I remember you recently found a menu from your sister. I believe it was your sister's wedding, that during that time it was very difficult to gather food because the Germans had taken most, if not all, of the food. But your father was somehow able to gather all of the food, and the wedding went on. I know that was quite an extraordinary feat by your father during that time, and I know that you'll treasure that menu for time to come. I also have got lots of memories myself from Lisa and I on the many trips that we've taken. The Hawaii cruise, the Alaska cruise, and then the Hawaii trips that we've taken. Then we've also taken trips to Colorado with the grandchildren. And then, of course, all the trips to San Diego. I just want to say in closing that Lisa and I wish you a very, very happy birthday, and we look forward to many more memories in the future. Happy birthday. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Oma, I love you so much. I have almost 40 years of wonderful memories with you, from jumping around your pool with you, to bedtime stories, to your visits in Oregon and our adventures in fruit picking. When I was a teenager, you and Grandpa would always drive me around, and usually Grandpa had talk radio on and I would fall asleep, but you and I always had some of the best conversations, and we got to be really close. Your visit to Colorado to come visit us meant so much to me, and I enjoyed laughing, cooking, puzzling, and learning about your childhood. Your laugh always makes me smile, and I can't wait to make many more memories with you. I love you, Oma.
Happy birthday! So, talking about memories of Oma, I know I have a couple. I know a big one for me was two kind of big family events. So one was Amber's mom's wedding, Lisa. I was invited. It was kind of one of the big first family events I went to. And one thing that stands out to me was I remember dancing with a lot of the family members. But the big dance that stands out was dancing with Oma. I still remember that. I remember the song was can't remember the name of it, but it's still in my head. So that memory stands out. And then the other memory I have was from our first Christmas together. I was invited to this nice family Christmas at Oma and George's house, and we had all the food, did all the presents, and then when you think the whole evening is done, Oma breaks out the limoncello. So it's the first time I was introduced to Oma's 190 proof Everclear limoncello. So thank you for the great holiday memory.
Happy birthday, Oma. The thing I love about you is when you tell me stories about when you were a little girl in your past.
I love it when you helped me with my project for school that one time about the Netherlands. Thank you a lot for helping
Thank
me
you,
with that.
Oma. We love you so much.
Love you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Air hug.
Happy birthday, Oma. I just wanted to say that I'm really happy that we can be here. Okay, so one of my favorite Oma memories is you making us hot chocolate and toast whenever we'd come to visit. And I just remember how it'd always be so nice sitting at the breakfast table with Natalie and Daniel and you and all just, you know, catching up, talking about what's been going on in school, what we're interested in, and just getting to have our hot chocolate and toast. And it just has always been a really great memory for me, and just seems like, you know, a more peaceful time in our lives. And I remember when I found out not everybody eats hot chocolate and toast, and I was so shocked because it's so good. But honestly, I feel like that's a summary of most of the foods that you shared with us. I just assumed everybody's grandmothers shared these delicious foods with them, and it wasn't until later that I found out it was because they were Dutch foods. But yeah, I've always really loved all the exposure you've given us to Dutch culture, especially the foods. So yeah, I love you lots. Happy birthday. Mwah, mwah.
Hi Oma, happy birthday. I wish I could be there, but I'm glad you're having so much fun with the family, I assume. And so yeah, just a real quick memory that popped into my mind when Rebecca told us about this. First thing I thought about was orange Tic Tacs. You used to always have a box of orange Tic Tacs in your purse. And I remember when I was a kid, I loved just that I knew anywhere we went, I didn't have to ask you for it or anything. It was actually better that I didn't ask you, because it was always like at some point in the day you would offer me an orange Tic Tac, just one or two if I was lucky. And that was just like one of my favorite things because it was so, I don't know, you're so dependable. You always got the orange Tic Tacs, and I love them. It's such a special treat. So yeah, I know it's kind of a random memory, but that's just, you know, something I'm fond of that popped in my head. So yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Oma! Woo! So I have a lot of good memories. I don't know if I don't think I can fit them all in one short video, but here we go. So always love the food you make us. You make the best Thanksgiving dinner and nasi goreng and Dutch breakfast and everything. It's all so good. I have a lot of really good memories in enjoying all the delicious food. Playing all the games of Rummy Cub over the years, the ones where I lost and won, all were fun. And then, I really enjoyed when I stayed with you when I took the MCAT. It was really, it was really nice to get some just you and me time, and felt very supported for my test. And then, of course, when you visited Connecticut, that was great. I'm so glad you got to see the fall foliage and kind of where we live, and then all our phone calls. I love talking with you on the phone, and you always make me laugh, and I like hearing your perspective on things and what's going on in your life. And those are just a few of the good memories. There's many more, but I gotta keep the video short. So happy birthday again.
Hi, Chris. Happy 90th birthday. It's been so wonderful having you as my mother-in-law for the past lot of years. I haven't even added them up in my head yet. And if I were to write out the word mother-in-law, mother would be in all caps and in-law would be a small part, because you truly have been a mother in so many ways. You've been so kind and generous and caring and thoughtful. And I will always feel blessed that you are my mother-in-law. And it started very early on. I don't know how many people know how, even our kids, how important you were in our wedding, in our actual ceremony, how much of it you did, along with Lisa and George. But you did some really important parts, like the rehearsal dinner, like making sure all the arrangements came through with the hotel. And in particular, you tried so hard to find a rabbi for us. And unfortunately, at the time, no rabbi would marry us. But instead, you did the incredible thing of finding a Jewish justice of the peace, which was just amazing. And it meant so much to me, everything you went through to make our wedding such a wonderful, wonderful ceremony and reception. And you were key to that. And then not only that, here, you know, we told you we were going to raise your grandchildren as Jewish, and you went out and took a class on Judaism, which was just incredible. And then based on that, you did so many things to accommodate us and be supportive. And that's exactly what I would want from a mother-in-law. I couldn't ask for anything better. And like I said, I've just been incredibly blessed by you, and loved, and truly loved. And I love you, Chris. I love you so much. And thank you. Thank you for who you are and everything you've done and the way you've supported me. My heart is richer because of you. All my love.
Hi, Mom. Happy 90th birthday. It's really great to be here with you for this momentous event. And I just want to share a couple quick memories. And probably the main thing I just wanted to say is thank you for taking care of all of us through all these years. You've been a great mother. You've done so much for us, everything from when we were little, you took in laundry to help supplement income, ironing the clothes of officers, Air Force officers, and that was difficult during the hot Texas summers. You were the first woman, your first job was being the first woman at a McDonald's in Inglewood, California. First woman to work there. I was always proud of you for doing that, and that was such a cool place to be at back in those days. And then, you know, when I was a kid in 7th grade, you bought me my first trombone using that money that you earned in that job, which I remember was $100 for that trombone, which was a lot of money, but it meant so much to me. And then, of course, she took care of all three of us kids while Dad was in Vietnam for a year, and that was not easy, especially because Lisa was such a troublemaker. Not me. And then, you know, you helped generate a love for cooking that I have still today by giving me tips and tricks and teaching me how to cook and how to cook efficiently and how to make the food taste better and all sorts of things like that. So thank you for being such a wonderful mother all these years, and for being so generous with us and always being there for us and being so loving towards all of us. So happy 90th birthday. Glad we are here to share it with you, and I love you very much.